Hey, it's
right,
been a
all
while.
right.
We back, man. We back. We back.
Back in the house. Back in the house. How y'all doing?
Good, good. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Been a minute. Clay from Brooklyn, football with the fellas. And who am I here with?
It's your man Mazo. It's all about Big Blue, baby. All about Big Blue.
All about it. Yes, sir.
It's
So
been a
listen,
long off season, man.
long off season. It's July though.
Yeah.
We're within a couple of weeks of camp opening for real. So I'm getting excited. I'm getting hyped.
Hey, I'm definitely hyped. I am definitely hyped. You know me now. It's come. Look. I don't need a preseason. I think I'm close to regular season form right now.
You're in mid-season form already.
Right. I run the hills. I've hit the weights.
There you go.
I
There you go.
need to do the sauna. I'm ready. I'm ready. Game 1, bring on the Commanders. I'm ready.
Bring on the Commanders for sure. I can't wait. I can't wait. Listen.
See, look, okay. Let me tell you. I just have a thing right now that I think Russ is going to do work early. He's going to open up that offense.
And I think that if we can just stay healthy for these preseason games, that's all I want. Let's just stay healthy to week 1. I think we're going to beat Washington. I do. And I know you do.
Oh, do I ever? Do I ever? It's going to be, I'm going to be happy jacking. Oh, man, I can't.
That defense is going to be devastating.
Oh, yeah.
Real. And the offense is going to be solid. And that's all we need from the offense.
I really think it's going to be. I really, really think it's going to be
They'll
solid.
give us 20, 21 points a game. We're going to win some games. Because there's not a lot of teams scoring 20 against us.
No.
Not going to happen. But we got a thought experiment going. So now we're up to week 8 of the thought experiment. And for those of you who may not have been watching, the thought experiment is we are taking a look at how we think the 2025 Giants roster, the people we think are going to be on the 2025 Giants roster, would have done against the 2024 Giants schedule. So we've been looking at a lot of games and just kind of, 1 week at a time and saying, well, how do you think we would have done against this team last year if we had this year's team? And now we're up to week 8 in the Sunday night football game against the Steelers. So if you don't mind, I'm going to show you some clips of some plays that I consider to be key plays from that game that might have impacted the outcome and allowed us to win that game. Now, as you may know, we didn't win that game.
We didn't win a lot of games. Let's say that.
We only won 3 games. So.
Right. And this wasn't one of them.
But so I'm starting off with just a little bit about Theo. So one of the things I'm excited about this year is I think our tight end room is pretty good. I think our tight end room was underutilized by Daniel Jones, etc. There were several quarterbacks. But Theo's got a little game. So I'm just going to show you real quick a little play that shows me that there's something to look for with Theo. And here he is. He chips and releases and gets this little screen pass. And watch this little dip. That right there. And then watch him stay on his feet, carry some people. This isn't quite Mark Bavaro-esque, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad. Like, he doesn't go down easy. So I'm just saying, Theo's got a little game.
A healthy Theo is going to do something for the offense.
To do something for that offense.
Wow.
And he can block a little. Like a lot of people saying, oh, well, Chris Manhurst is the blocking tight end, and Theo's just a pass-catching tight end. He's not just the pass-catching tight end. And you see, here he is.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, okay. That's a nice block.
That's a solid block.
Come on.
A free safety. That was a guy.
Oh, man, come on.
So I'm a little excited about Theo. And I think that, Russ is going to get a lot more out of Theo than we've gotten out of him before. By the way, do you know who was the number 1 target, actually number 2 target on the Steelers last year? Tight end Pat Frymouth. So he likes tight ends. He likes throwing to the tight ends. So that's good. That's good. Nobody's perfect. Here's Brian Burns getting burned. And we'll show him dipping in. Actually, he's trying to play a little hero ball, right? Instead of containing where he should have, he comes rushing in because that's where he thinks the ball is going to be. And then where does Najee Harris go? Right through where
right where he should have been.
Right where he should have been. So, yeah, I mean, he's a playmaker, right? And he says, I got to make plays because there's not enough people out here making plays. And so that's why he did this, right? He came crashing down because it was a run up the middle. Like the play was supposed to be up the middle, but he's way too far inside. And that run support wasn't there enough to take away the outside. And you're
Right.
still back in, Queens. I don't know what you're doing. Right? He's still backpedaling. This is clearly a running play. He's still
Oh
backpedaling.
man.
So, that's how Brian Burns got burned. All right. Anyway, nobody's perfect.
That was one of those. That was one of those what you always say, what are you looking at?
Or
What do
or
you
as
see?
Carl Banks will say on the show during the game, do your job.
Right.
You do your job. We all right. Don't try to play hero ball. Do your job. So listen, Russ is going to be our quarterback this year. So I'm not happy. I don't want to always show bad plays by Russ, but this was a bad play by Russ. We dodged the bullet because Russ does not see wide open receiver, and they wind up kicking the field goal.
Oh my God, this guy's open.
This guy is like, hello, I'm here by myself. He's open.
Right.
And he's open. And for some reason, Russ doesn't see either of them. Like right now, so first of all, here's Tay Banks again covering grass. There is nobody out here. Who are you covering, Tay Banks? You don't see this man breaking across the middle wide open? Why not cover him instead of just covering empty grass? So what does he do? He's still backpedaling, still covering grass, leaving this man wide open. There's
But wait,
also
there's two Giants were covering one receiver?
yes. What happened was I think this guy thinks we're in man, and these guys think we're in zone because watch him, follow him
right, all the way across,
leaving this guy wide open. And somebody had a little breakdown in communication. In fact, if you go back to the beginning, we weren't even set when the ball was snapped. Like we're still kind of like, people are talking to each other and the ball is snapping. Like, okay, what are we doing? What we're not doing is covering my man here.
I don't know what Russ was looking at, but two guys wide open.
And then finally he throws it and it gets deflected here. So we dodged the bullet because Russ didn't see the people wide open. Okay. Neighbors looks open to me. I think that ball should have gone to Neighbors on this play.
Let's see. Oh,
I mean, I'm not sure what else you want. Like, I really don't know. See, here's the thing that drives me crazy about Daniel Jones. Didn't he call the play? Right? Somebody said ready, break. After having told everybody else what to do. Wasn't that you? How could you not know where he is?
He didn't even look to the left in the whole time.
Look to the left.
Okay, now
handoff. Now, there's only one guy out here, right? So, and it's not like he was wide open. He was not open at all. And then he's coming underneath, and you got this help, but nobody's covering Neighbors. So you couldn't stop. First of all, I don't know why you have to keep rolling. Plant your feet.
Yeah, but right there.
Right? You couldn't, there's plenty of space around you. Plant your feet. In fact, if you had planted your feet, he might have got open earlier because he would have had to commit one way or the other.
Yeah.
But that's wide open to me. So again, will Russell see that? Hopefully. Brian Burns, inside linebacker. He's not on the edge. This is Boogie Basham on the edge and 3 interior defensive linemen. So I like the 3 interior defensive linemen. And I like Brian Burns and inside linebacker. Again, we've been saying how we're going to use all 3 of them. Burns, we don't seem to have any trouble using all 3 of them. So, because they're tight ends here, they're strong. So we're playing strong to that side.
Oh no, we're trailing.
Yeah, I mean, and he drops this pass, but the idea is with 3 interior defensive linemen and Brian Burns, at inside linebacker, we still generated enough pressure to make them, check down right away.
Right.
And put the pressure on the quarterback and still have Brian Burns in coverage. Is this
a Dexy play?
No, Dex is not on the field, but 3 interior defensive linemen. Again, another play where I'm trying to get Shane Bowen to watch this video and say, oh, maybe I should use 3 interior defensive linemen more. Play with 3 interior defensive linemen, right?
Okay.
and they can't run the ball against us. Right? I mean, we got a lot of people in the box. There's 5 in the line of scrimmage and there's 4 here. So we got a lot of people in the box. But
Look at that. Look at that penetration, though.
bam!
Yeah, look at that.
Which doesn't happen when there's only 2 defensive linemen, right?
Got it.
When there's only 2 big bodies, they double team those guys, and those guys don't get through like that. This is that same play, second angle. Second angle of more 3 interior defensive line success, Mr. Bowen. Just saying, Shane Bowen.
Just saying, Shane.
Please pay attention to this. These 3 guys right here can wreak havoc, and you got the 2 edge rushers coming, so the tackle's got to deal with that.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And you even had support from Drew Phillips from strong safety. I mean, this looks to me like a very obvious preference for what our base defense should be. Tyler Nubin looks lost for a change. Again, it was his rookie year. I ain't mad at you, but it's what it is. So Tyler Nubin comes up and says, "Oh, wait, let me turn around and cover some grass." The guy you were right next to, who is now wide open and picks up the first down.
Wait a minute. Can you back that up? Was he standing like right on him?
Right. So
the guy ran at his chest.
Here's the ball. If I remember correctly, it was 3rd and 5. They had to get here. So it's play action, right? So they fake the handoff, and that's why you came up. But you're already up. Who are you going to cover now when you're all the way up here? You know those receivers are way past you, right? You're not Bob Hayes, right? You're not Usain Bolt. You're not going to turn around and run back and catch these guys. So there's really not a whole lot of usefulness, in my opinion, for you to turn around and sprint out of the picture. You are right now close enough to him where Russell wouldn't have thrown it to him if you had just stayed here. But instead, you turn and run back here and cover grass. You see there was the first down marker over there. See, there's the first down marker.
He actually got the guy open.
He ran away. He was covered, and he ran himself out the play. Now, he makes the catch and makes Okereke miss enough for him to pick up the first down.
He's covering grass.
Covering grass. The covering grass thing's just got to stop. So, when Dexter's not in, this year, we're going to have Jeremiah Ledbetter, Darius Alexander, Roy Robertson Harris. We're going to have, solid help on the. But right now, I just showed you a play a couple plays ago when there were 3 interior defensive linemen and Dexter wasn't in. You can get away with that. But when it's only 2 of them, those guys, this is DJ Davidson, and
well, they're going to double Dexter. You know that.
Yeah, so they're just not as strong. So that's like a 7-yard gain, because when Dex is not in and you only have 2 interior defensive linemen, they're going to get washed. That's my favorite word. They're going to get washed. They're going to push up the field, and that's not good enough.
Why do we? I still can't understand why he does that.
It's around the league. I mean, when you watch the Giants with the ball, that's what Pittsburgh's doing too. It's a copycat league. A lot of teams now are going with this 2 defensive tackle, 2 wide 9 guys. Actually, Shane Bowen was very successful with it at Tennessee. He was doing that a lot with the Titans when they were doing well on defense.
Right.
That doesn't mean that everybody can do it. And, maybe they had better people surrounding Justin Simmons than we have. Not Justin Simmons. Oh, Lord. It's going to come to me. The defensive tackle, Jeffrey Simmons, not Justin Simmons. That's a safety. Jeffrey Simmons. They had Sebastian Joseph Day. They had, bigger people, bigger bodies, more competent bodies surrounding Jeffrey Simmons.
Right.
So and they also had, solid edge rushers, Harold Landry. Anyway, our DB's got to tackle better is my next point of contention. So Russ gets the ball out quickly, and there's Tay Banks missing a tackle. And there's Jason Pinnock getting shook.
Oh, my God.
I mean, guys. So Jason Pinnock is gone, so we don't have to worry about him. And Tay Banks is going to be, I think, CB2 at best, if he even beats out Cordell Flott for CB2. But give me a break. I mean, that's just painful to watch.
That was it. He threw that inside. Oh,
he just shook it. He was like, stand right here so I can get past you. What does this title say?
One man can't block Dex.
I've been saying it, which is why we want 3 interior defensive linemen, so that there are fewer times when Dex can get double teamed. But here, even without 3 interior defensive linemen, for some reason, this team decides that this guard can block Dex. Let's see what happens. Get off me. Just get off me. You don't see I got business to take care of? There's man with the ball behind you. Get out the way.
Dex blew him up.
Dex said, get out my face. I ain't got time for you. Bye.
He threw another big man out his way.
Get out the club. Get out the club. With your fake ID. Get out the club. So what does that say to me? That says to me, we want this more often. I want to put Dexter in position to be one-on-one blocked as often as possible because this happens. So that's why you don't want 2 interior defensive linemen, because he's going to get double teamed a lot when you do that. Here, now Drew Phillips is somebody I like, but he did not have a good game in this game. And this is one example of Russ. I hope you brought this with you to the Giants.
Please.
Time.
Oh.
It's already out. Russ just dropped that right in the bucket.
Man.
I mean, and in fairness, Drew Phillips bit on the post and even had a post corner. Bye.
Right there, got him.
Right, got him. He's already open. Now, I'm not sure what you're doing. Safety help over the top. But, I guess you can't be on both sides.
You can't throw that pass any better than that.
That pass is perfect. And I want to see Russ doing that for us next year. Now, let's look at the opposite side of the coin. Let's look at DJ missing open receivers.
Well, that's like
I'm just wondering what exactly you have to do and what you have to do before he finally throws it to you. Now, then you dropped it, Theo. But if he had thrown it, 5 minutes ago.
What I realized is that that Danny Dimes,
yes,
the nickel man, I realized that he threw like a college quarterback, where even like a high school quarterback, where you can wait. The guy's going to stay open. He's not throwing like an NFL quarterback. He's not anticipating that a guy's going to get open.
He doesn't throw you open.
No, not at all.
Have confidence that you're going to get open. He waits until you are open.
Right.
Before
and then it's too late.
And then it's too late. Because to me, that's open. And if you threw that ball out here, that's wide open. Honestly, he's open. And he's about to be open. So, yeah, you had a little pressure. But again, if you stop right here and set your feet again, because this man that gave you the pressure is really out the way now. There's no reason for you to keep running and not be able to, right? So it's this running that makes the problem. If you just stopped and planted your feet, you can't see that these two guys are wide open. Really, he's open too. But if you were standing still and scanning the field and then just throwing the ball instead of running for your life and worried that somebody's going to hit you, and then letting people get closer to you as you run towards them, and then finally throwing it on the run.
Right.
So this to me was the place where the ball should have went or here. And it drives me crazy. This is that same play. Just to show you that, that little bit of pressure, there was a little bit of pressure. The running back picks up the pressure, but right there, he stops. He needs to stop right here. And then you can see that this man is wide open, and really this man is wide open. If you just plant your feet, but instead he keeps running and tries to make this little throw on the run, which again, should have been caught, but would have been short of the first down anyway.
Come on.
Again, checks down too soon. Again, I think he's still shell-shocked. I think the defensive line has been so bad for so long that he's still shell-shocked. Because why are you going this pass? Here's the first down marker. Right? Don't even give this man a chance. Because you're just afraid. And there was no pressure. Like he wasn't in trouble. Why not give the player a chance to succeed?
Well, got him. We got him.
And it's open already, and you're cocking your arm to throw it to him. Honestly, I think you could have thrown this pass. But you're just checking down because you are afraid that somebody's going to come hit you, but there's nobody near you. And you see him jump up in the air like that. I think that was his way of saying,
I was open.
I was open. This is the rear view of check down Charlie. Look at this pocket.
Yeah, that's a nice pocket there.
That's a nice pocket. There's
That, that,
nobody
that
here.
they can't get no better than that.
I mean, it's still a nice pocket. What? And you see him breaking open. Like you can't throw that ball out here. You don't see him yet, but he. Oh no, this is who he throws to. But you're gonna see Malik in a second. There.
Is anybody back there with him?
Yeah, there's somebody back here, but that you're an NFL quarterback. You should be able. Had you thrown it sooner, he would have caught it there before you even had a chance to come up.
Well, who's
Right?
on the right? Who's that on the right? Okay,
That
I see the other.
I think that was Darius, but whoever it was also open. So again, check down Charlie. You just got to stop doing it. Here's Russ dropping another dime, and I know again Drew Phillips. I like Drew Phillips, but this was not your day, Drew. Little play action holds the linebackers, and look at Russ drop this ball right in there perfectly in the hole shot. Boom!
Man,
I mean, that was it.
if he does that, man,
It can't get thrown much better than that. I
no.
don't know how you get a better throw than that on that play. Okay, so this was a screen pass, but when you're throwing a screen pass, does that mean that you're not allowed to throw the ball to anyone else but the screen pass? Watch Wandale. This is Wandale. I mean, he's wide open. Oh my God. What? Seriously? What? And this is it from the back.
Let's see if I see him slide wide open too. That's 6 right there. Throw it right now.
Really? You can't tell he's open?
When he hit his back foot, that ball should be out. Right there.
Yes. I mean, wide open.
Man.
And instead, you dump this little screen that gets dropped, and that's not your fault that it got dropped. But he's even wide open, but he's wide open, and it just drives me crazy. So again, I think Russ will do a better job than that. I think Russ sees these things. Here's a play late in the game, and we lost this game by 1 score. That, I mean, maybe he doesn't score, but he certainly has a chance. Now he completes this pass. There. But if you complete this pass in stride as he's coming across, and again, does Daniel know the play? Is Daniel familiar with the route you're about to run?
He called the play though, right?
This safety back here and this safety over here, and this guy's creeped up as a robber. You know where he's breaking. You should be throwing the ball already, right? Right now, you know he's breaking. The ball should be out. If the ball is out now, instead of you just starting to wind up now, and you put that ball here, now maybe he doesn't score, but he's fast. Maybe he splits these guys. At the very least,
he's beyond the 50.
Slide and reach back and fall down at midfield, right? If you hit him in stride coming across here, who knows what he does? But I'm pretty sure he gets at least to the 40.
Right.
And maybe he jukes you and comes back up the sidelines. But a better throw is a better outcome for sure. So what's the upshot? Another 1 score loss. There were enough plays left on the table to make me wonder if we could have won this game with this year's team. Of course, we can't win them all, so I'm not going to say we would have won this game, but we could have.
I think it would have been more competitive.
You know. And it was already very competitive. It was 26-18 was the final score.
Wow. That was pretty, that was, it makes me wonder, like, does Daniel Jones, or I want, because he's with the Colts now, right?
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I mean, I thought he had a relatively strong arm, but I guess he didn't. Or is it everything between here? Is it?
He didn't have a strong arm, but he had an okay arm, right? He wasn't Chad Pennington. It was stronger than that.
Right.
But he didn't have a strong arm. He had an okay arm. And I think it was in here. I think it got in his head.
Yeah.
The first year when he had all those turnovers, they scared him out of turnovers, right? Get rid of the ball. Don't stand there, hold the ball. You're getting, you're fumbling all the time, getting strip sacked. And don't put the ball in harm's way. Don't throw interceptions. So they scared him out of, being aggressive. And then the offensive line was terrible. So between the coaches scaring him.
Right.
Didn't have great receivers, right? I mean, Isaiah Hodgins looked like, Lynn Swan on the John Cole. Now he can't get on the team.
Yeah.
Richie James looked like, Jerry Rice. So, there's a lot of things that contribute to it, but yeah, he isn't the player that he was his first 2 years, in my opinion, and he certainly isn't the player that he was in 2022.
No, because every shot we had there, if you looked at him close, his feet, he never stepped into a throw. He was usually fading to the left or the right, but his feet weren't really set because he was trying to get out of the way of getting hit because he waits so long.
And like you said, he was playing like a high school or college quarterback, throwing to people that are open
right,
people who are about to be open,
right,
or throwing them open when they weren't open, which is what Russ does sometimes. Russ will say, I'm putting this ball in the spot when nobody else can get to it. That's open enough. You be all right.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it against the Commanders, baby. Yes, he is.
I'm looking forward to Russ kicking butt and taking names. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say about this particular game. I think, looks like you can find enough places to think you could have won every game, but I'm not saying we would have won every game. I'm just saying that there were certainly some games that we lost by one score that we should have won a few of.
If we just, covered less grass and went to men, that would help.
Get to the quarterback a little faster. Maybe throw 3 interior defensive linemen out there a few more times so they don't run for 130 yards against us. All that. But yeah, Russ and the pass rush are the key. Anyway, that's what we think. What do y'all think?
Let us know. Put the comments down there. Let us know what you think about that. I mean, hey, we're not bad mouthing the Giants. We're just stating facts. What is your eyes? Could your eyes believe what you saw? Because I can't believe it. But hey,
absolutely.
Like, share, subscribe. It's the off season, but we're getting ready for the big one. We're getting ready for training camp right now.
Don't keep it a secret. Share it, talk about it, comment. All right. Anyway, Clay from Brooklyn, football with the fellas. And who am I here with?
It's your man Mazo. Remember, if it's the off season or the regular season, it's all about Big Blue, baby.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, y'all. Peace. Big shout out to El Marquis Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis' skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out elmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.